This game is rated M and is intended for mature audiences.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Hey there, Artie!
Alright, here we are. How wonderful. Oh yeah, I can close out of Google Chrome now. And sure enough, slightly different title screen, because it's Chapter 2. We used to have, like, the sunset overview of the village. Now it's the shrine in particular. So this is Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 2. Watanagashi is its subtitle. So this will definitely be interesting. Yeah. That's actually a fairly accurate summary of the first chapter, DX. Yes. Keiichi goes crazy, Rena needs her meds, Mion is possibly drunk on power, Satoko is annoying, and Rika is baby girl. That's a pretty accurate summary. So there was a lot of stuff that was kept vague in Chapter 1, where, like, first we kind of had the introduction to the world, then we had the actual murders. Toмотake, the guy with the camera, had his neck clawed out, which was very gruesome. His girlfriend, creepy lady, also disappeared. Nobody knows where she went. And then police officer Uichi called Keiichi and is like, hey, I need you to keep an eye on things because I think bad stuff is happening. And then we seemed to think that our friends were, like, plotting to kill us. And then I thought he was going crazy for a while, but then they actually did try to kill us by injecting us with some kind of drug that would make us claw our throat out. At least that's what they told us. Keiichi killed both Rena and Mion when they came to visit him. He hid evidence. He hid the needle that they had that they were going to inject him with, and like stuffed it in somewhere with a note that hopefully wouldn't be found. But apparently it got found. And then he called the police chief from a telephone pole, and then apparently he clawed his throat out as well. So that's how things remember it. That's how I remember it. I have no idea how the heck we're going to continue with this, because literally, like, more than half of the main characters now are dead. Keiichi and Rena were the two main characters in Chapter 1, and they are both dead now. Mion was the next biggest character, and she's also dead. So is this just going to be Satoko and Rika? Are we going to play as the police chief now? Or I don't know how this is going to happen, but... Oh well, this is what we're here for. This is the blind Let's Play and all of that. Oh, can we watch the opening? I did not. So I did not watch the opening on the first chapter because they're like, this could have minor spoilers, and I'm like, yeah, no spoilers. But from what I heard, they're like, no, it's fine, especially if you played Chapter 1. So I have enabled it this time. If we hit start, we should see it. Hopefully, it doesn't take my stream down or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the game takes place in 1983, I believe. So maybe 15-year-old boys were a little more reliable back then. Okay. I think all the configuration settings should be fine. Yeah. Oh, and we can have the... F10 is the mod menu. Yeah, so we can do quick cycling for the mods here. But I should have set that up in advance. Also, every single light in my place is turned off for maximum horror. Ooh. Well, here we go. Alright. Watanagashi, The Most Possibilities, Cotton Drifting Chapter. How is your taste of life in Hinamizawa? A curse or a conspiracy? I believe you have fully enjoyed everything and everyone seeming suspicious. Here at last, it is no surprise attack, but a real direct incident. Please enjoy it. The difficulty is lower than Onikakushi, but extremely vicious. What do you mean, difficulty? There were literally no choices to make in the first chapter. There was the only difficulty, like, oh, can you stomach this? Because I was not that... Well, okay, I was creeped out by Chapter 1, but it was more of a psychological issue with, like, Rena's creepy faces and creepy behavior. Much more so than any of the violence that happened, so... Alright, this is a creepy-looking shrine. I can't wait. Let's start. Oh, yeah, let's open the horror game with children laughing. That's a great one. I will not quench your thirst, for you seek the truth and could not accept that. I will not quench your thirst, for the truth you desire does not exist. But I still want to quench your thirst, for I am the one who cast you into the desert. Fredrika Bernkastal. Didn't she have a weird poem at the beginning of Chapter 1 as well? I don't even know who that is. Oh, the difficulty is solving the mystery. Oh, okay. Cool. AD, yep, 1983. Early summer of the 58th era of the Shoho era. Alright, yep, this is the opening I skipped last time. That is loud. That is really loud, my goodness. Alright, we got some cute art. And very short skirts. Oh, yeah. Okay, so these are Chapter 1 CGs. Some weird imagery here. Who are these characters? Who the heck are those characters? Maybe they're new characters that will be introduced in this chapter. Oh, I love the imagery here. I don't know, like, half of these characters. It's okay, I won't remember their faces anyways. Before they get introduced. Oh, hey, hi. I just wanted to say, I like your hairstyle. Very nice. If there were spoilers in that, I did not pick up on them, so... Cool. That was a nice little intro. Oh yeah, totally forgot in my summary. Satoko's older brother Satoshi originally joined the gaming club we were part of, and then he disappeared last year, and that's part of the reason why Keiichi became so paranoid. The chirping of birds served as my alarm clock. Okay, so who is this? Wait, this is Keiichi's room, huh? Wasn't today Sunday? Was it basically my style to stay up late on Saturday and sleep for the morning on Sunday? Why am I waking up at this disgustingly wholesome hour? Back to sleep. Back to sleep. Mion was with a lot of girls in that opening. Okay, yeah, so the opening has characters from a lot of the different art. Okay. Keiichi? We are not dead? Or is this like a prequel / midquel? At that moment, the sound of my mother calling me from downstairs finally registered. Phone call? I sprang out of bed abruptly and stampeded noisily down the stairs. He's awake. I'll put him on right now, my mother informed the person on the other end of the line. Did we go back in time? Marty! Keiichi! You gotta save me from the Libyans! Rena's here too. Okay, so, something's going on then. Just accept it. But Rena, you're a psycho. I've seen the truth. I think part of the reason why I got creeped out by Rena is the fact that she shares the same voice actress as Nagisa. It was 11 o'clock. And then she was, so it was like Nagisa acting psychotically. I guess you could loosely consider that the middle of the day. Bruh, it's Sunday. You gotta get early to bed, early to rise. Oh, yep, so Mion's here as well. Hi. It would be good morning. Haven't we had this conversation before? This conversation seems very familiar. Look, I feel like we had either this exact one or a similar one in Chapter 1.
でさ、ケイちゃん今日暇？ケイちゃんが大丈夫なら全員揃うんだけどな。
Everybody? Did she mean all the club members?
そうだよ。まあ、普段の激戦を思えば、休日くらいのどかになんて思ってるかもしれないけど。
Ooh, I guess while we're here, we can take a look at the different BGMs. So this is the one that I selected. The remake is the one I think we had for Steam. There's a track called Fascism, apparently. No, this is the one that I had originally. This is the Steam one. Okay. Yeah, so we'll try this BGM. This one's catchy. I like it.
そりゃ甘いよ、ケイちゃん。
Uh-huh.
あ
Sure.
らゆる環境に対応して最善手を模索するのが我がつまり休日だろうとお構いなしってわけだ。
I'm gonna accidentally cut these characters off a lot.
おお、ケイちゃんも我が部のことが分かってきたね。でどう？これさ。
I had absolutely nothing planned that day. If I were to refuse Club President Mion's invitation, what other fun ways to pass the time would I have? Yeah, there's like 12 people in this town.
別に予定なんかねえし。嫌だって言ったら不先輩扱いでどんな罰ゲームを課せられるやら。
Yeah, she's psychotic like that.
そこまで分かってるなら断れないよね。もし OK ならいつもの待ち合わせ場所に1時集合。街へ行くから自転車で来てね。
Well, yeah, you gotta bring the bike everywhere. It's the law. Club activities in town? Well, we could do them anywhere. Besides, since it was a new venue, there was no way this wasn't going to be intense.
私、おとといの赤杯かなり根に持ってるからね。今日ははっきり言って負けないよ。
Oh boy, she's gonna cheat? A couple days ago was Friday's club activities. That uncompromising poker match. Flashback. It was a fight to the death. Nobody held back. Nobody could tell who was in the lead or who was last until all the points were tallied. For the first 4 arcs, known as the question arcs, the score was all royalty-free music. Okay. In the end, I won by only 1 chip. Mion came in second. Damn it! To think if I hadn't squandered that 1 chip! Mion lamented thus, perhaps more so than the fact that she lost the match. I've been there. I've been there. So often when you lose and you're like, oh no, if I just hadn't done that one thing, I would have won. Yeah, we've all been there. I feel the pain. Mion doesn't lose. That's why Mion only whined when she let the champion's throne slip through her fingers. That's why she was more frustrated than anybody over a close loss. So, did she mean for today to be a grudge match? Ah!
上等だ。おととい同様一気に畳んで罰ゲームさせてやるぜ。せいぜい自分がやらされても辛くない内容にしとくんだな。
そうこなくちゃ。潰しがいがないもんね。
I hope they're not playing Mario Party, because there's no way of predicting who's going to win that. After that, we exchanged jeers for a bit before handing up the phone. As I headed back upstairs hastily to get my key to my bike, I bumped into my mother as she was carrying a futon down.
あら、ケイチ。上機嫌みたいね。お出かけ？
そんなとこ。俺、みんなと街に遊びに行ってくるから。
行ってらっしゃい。車に気をつけるのよ。
What
夕
traffic?
飯までには帰ってくるのよ。
Well, duh.
へいへい
Best part of the
ちゃん
evening.
と帰ってくるって。
You don't want to be late for dinner when Mom's around. After unlocking the chain from my bike to the garage, I reveled a bit in the resistance the slightly stiff pedal gave as I pushed on it. I still have no clue what's going on or how this is relating to the first chapter, but I'm just gonna sit back and take it as it comes, I think. If I get any kind of theories, then I'll let people know. Alright, let's go. I set off on my bike, cutting through the refreshing morning air. Hey girls. It's been a year.
ああ、待たせたな。あれ、貞子とリカちゃんは？
Yeah, they were the only two
あ
normal
の二
characters.
人は
Well,
ここで待ち合わせるより直接街で合流した方が早いよ。
correction. Rika was the only normal character. Oh, I see. If I remember correctly, Satoko and Rika-chan's houses were on the other side of past the school.
そうそう。街で部活ってどういうことだよ。
Oh yeah, 1 hour bike ride. I forgot about that one. Whoops. The town of Okinomiya. Okinomiya is completely separate from Hinamizawa. Okay, so they're going into a different... That's a town, this is a village. Okay. I'll try to remember that.
まさか みんなで覆面をして日が暮れるまでにいくつ銀行が襲えるかっていうのじゃねえだろうな。
別にそれでもいいけど、
Rena likes to look nice. I respect it.
それでも私は負けないけどね。
Oh yeah, and if memory serves, yeah, that's right. In the OG art style, Mion has a gun with her at all times. But then they adapted that out of the console and the Steam versions.
みーちゃんってね、なぜか現金輸送車の順路とか時間とかをいつもレナに教えてくれるんだよ。
I don't know why they adapted the gun out. That would be very popular with American audiences.
なんでだろうね、なんでだろうね。
What? I spun around with a serious look on my face and looked at Mion. Well, it certainly seemed possible that Mion was capable of doing that.
マジかよ、ミオン。
レーナー、まだ何言ってんの。
Rena's... We do a little trolling. We do a little trolling here.
みーちゃんごめんね、みーちゃんごめんね。
Two of them joked around. That bright laughter was the best match for a beautiful day like today.
おい、二人とも、サトコとリカちゃんが先に待ってるんだろ。じゃれてないで早く行こうぜ。
Is this like a parallel universe or something? Maybe. Around and around, fooling about like two fluttering butterflies. I earnestly wished I could just keep watching them like this. But the five of us together would be absolutely more fun.
そうだね、じゃあ行こうか。
It is interesting that because of just how small the town is, like the high school students have to hang out with the middle school students.
目標は10億強奪。山分けしたらみんなで高飛びだぜ。
Well, 1 billion yen. Well, no, that's still a lot. After chapter 1, you believe Mion would rob people? Would not surprise me. The three of us on our bikes headed over the gently sloping hill towards town. Accelerating hard, we crested the hill. Love that piano! Oh yeah. It's cool getting to listen to new music. The view expanded as the Okinomiya station came into sight. I occasionally come to the station here. Considering the amount of effort it takes to get here, though, it was quite a hassle. Yeah, an hour bike ride's no joke. That's why I didn't know much about the area around the station, or Okinomiya for itself for that matter. The street we were headed down today was, of course, unfamiliar to me as well. Going through the railway crossing, we headed past the south end of the station.
こっち側は来るの初めてだな。
こっちにはね、ゲームセンターとかおもちゃ屋さんとかがいろいろあるの。
If we see Tomoya here, I will flip.
みーちゃんが詳しいよ。
ゲーセンもあるのか。俺、前は結構通ってたからな。ゲーマーの血がうずくぜ。
Yeah, I'll dominate the arcades.
ゲーセン通いなんて、ケイちゃん不良だね。今度来た時に案内してあげるよ。結構台数を揃えたいい店があるから。
Okay, if it's Dance Dance Revolution, I will fail. But no one beats Artie at Whack-A-Mole. It seemed like the town of Okinomiya was Mion's stomping grounds. If I asked her, she could tell me a lot of things about it. Oh, this is where we went to Hooters with the police chief last time. Well, not here specifically, but this town. Eventually, we came across a store with quite a few bikes parked in front of it. Was this the arcade? No, it was a smaller shop. It sounds like the New York City Koreatown good times. Interesting. Oh, if you remember correctly, Mion originally was supposed to have an airsoft or a BB gun. It was supposed to be a plot-relevant thing to Mion's character, but due to real-life tragedies happening at the time, it wasn't written. Aww. Stupid real life ruining everything. Looking at the window display, it seemed like your everyday toy shop. But for almost 10 kids to be filing in and out of the store, they were doing almost too well for themselves.
ひょっとしてあの店で今日何かイベントでもあるのか？
We're having a sale!
その通り。優勝賞金は5万円。
Dang, $500? That's not bad!
5万円？
$500? I'll do it.
なんだよそれ。
I don't care what it is, I'll participate.
ケイ
Pretty
チ
much.
王国の
That's
5
not
年分
true.
の GNP に匹敵するぞ。
Real life would be so much simpler if there was no real life. You know what I mean, though. That's the GNP of the People's the People's Republic of Keiichi. Okay, that was some witty dialogue. Two cute figures messing about the front of the store noticed us and waved their hands.
皆様が
Oh, hey! It's Rika and Satoko.
お待ちしてましたよ。 おはようございますなのです。
おう
Hey,
おはようリカちゃん
sup dudes?
さとこ警察が来る前に蹴りをつけるぞ
Yeah, that's the reaction. It's like, oh hey, yeah, good morning, Rika. Satoko, I'm gonna own you today.
目標は10億強奪だ
ケイイチさんの話がわかりませんわ。
oh, we're doing a GTA heist. Everybody gets a different part. You're the bomber,
遅く
Satoko.
なったかな。リカちゃんたちは今来たの？今日は早く終わったのでだいぶ待ってましたですよ。
I enjoy Rika as a character as well. I like her dress. It's
そりゃ
very cute.
悪いことしたわ。こっちはケイちゃんがなかなか来なくてさ。
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
ケイイチでは仕方ありませんですよ。
Wow. She also could say some ruthless things at times. Saying that, Rika-chan stretched up and began patting Mion's head. Hey, wait a minute! Are you solving everything by making me the bad guy?
もちろんケイイチさんでなくては務まらない大役でしたよ。
Oh, gosh. Ugh, the tsundere is back.
実に嫌な大役だなこんなので丸く収まると思ったら大間違いだぞ
I was feeling slightly irritated, so I began to repeatedly smack Satoko on the head. Smack, 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 smack.
ケイイチさんがぶったー。
Uh-oh. Keiichi, even if she's a brat, doesn't mean you get to hit her. Of course, I'm pretty sure that's crocodile tears.
ケイイチにいじめられてかわいそうですよ。
Rika's such a savage. She's just like, oh, well, it can't be helped.
さとこちゃん泣いてるな。
Oh no, not the fists of doom!
お持ち帰り。
I don't know how old Rika is supposed to be, but she definitely is no older than middle school,
悪い
so...
人はレナお姉ちゃんがやっつけてあげるからね。
Oh no. Blam! Rena ecstatically wipes the tears, which were probably fake, from Satoko's face, while Rika-chan gently pats mine as I lay sprawled on the ground. Yes. This is fine. Do I prefer the Steam sprites or the console sprites? I prefer the Steam sprites. Having said that, there are a small handful of the console sprites that I think are really good. I wish you could pick and choose, because I think I like Satoko's console sprites more, but I like the Steam sprites a lot more for other characters. Like, for example, I don't really like Rika's design outside of the Steam
やっぱりこれが正しい丸い収め方だよな
Rika and Satoko are practically 10,
新しいオチを探した方がいいと思うけどね。
so they're still elementary school then. Or actually, wait, is 10 elementary or... Middle school's 3 years, so they're... Ow. That's even weirder that we're hanging out with them then, to be honest. Well then, ups to Daisy. In any case, the greeting for today went well. You got punched in the face. Oh, this is a cute shop. I have dibs on the Frogger plushie and the Pez dispensers. Inside the toy shop, there were about 10 boys around the same age as me. Oh boy, teenage boys. Apparently they all knew Mion, and finding out that she had just arrived, they greeted her with jeers a few at a time. Oh boy. Mion already has a reputation of being the competitor here, I guess.
みーちゃんはこのおもちゃ屋さんの常連なの。だから友達もすっごく多いの。
I'm not sure if those are friends or just like, oh, do you stink?
おもちゃ屋の常連って何なんだ
ほらケイチさん、奥をご覧なさいませ。
Following Satoko's prompting, I take a look. There were chairs lined up at tables, almost like some sort of a birthday party. There's a gun advertisement on the wall. Can we buy the gun? I kind of want to buy the gun. I realized it immediately.
まさかこれって部活の会場なのか
I thought Keiichi and Mion were 1 or 2 years away from graduating high school. Rena was a year younger than us. And then Satoko and Rika, I thought, were like 12. Then again, I've only played Chapter 1, so I will trust other people's who have actually played and know the series over that. Looks very claustrophobic. And look at how many people are here. Look at all the people that are sitting at these chairs.
驚いたかいケイちゃん。
Alright, I mean, if we... Toy store, this works well for a venue.
私この店のおじさんと仲良しでね。
You're
た
good
ま
friends
に
with
キ
the
ャリア
owner,
イベン
huh?
トってことでゲーム大会を開かせてもらってるんだよ。
That's kind of cool. It's like the board game stores that can like hold D&D sessions or like, hey, it's Dominion night. I appreciate that. That's really cool. Expand his customer base. I see. Meaning all the boys livening up the place were participants? Yeah?
そうなの。いつもは5人だけど、今日はもっともっと大勢での部活なんだよ。
Oh, we definitely got to win to represent Hinamizawa. Rena was innocently happy about being able to play with so many people, but my expression grew noticeably stern.
ケイチさんの考えてること、手に取るようにわ
Okay,
かりましたよ。
that's a new sprite on me, I believe. Oh, the noodle arms. The original art style is... You can tell it was original. Yeah, I wish I could have these sprites for Satoko, but keep the Steam sprites for the others. Like, do a mix and match, because, man, she has amazing sprites in the console art style.
ほう。じゃあ試しに行ってみようか。言うぞ。せーの。
These are all enemies! Satoko's voice and mine blended together in harmony. That was not a harmonious voice, actually. We looked over at the participants. After all, the top prize was $500. My eyes lit up like a flame.
ね、ケイちゃん。今日は楽しめそうでしょ？
You bet, kid!
ライバルが何人増えようが、狙うものに変わりはないさ。
ライバル？
It's funny because I have the Steam page pulled up right behind the window that I'm playing the game in, and I can see on the banner for the Steam page, PS2 Mion. So I've got Steam Mion and PS2 Mion staring at me at the same time.
ケイちゃん、クジラが水を飲むとき、今飲んだ水の中に何匹シラスが混じっていたか、いちいち数えてると思う？
Mion, I don't believe in whittling people down to being the same as krill. She said that in an unpleasant voice, laughing with the aggressive glint in her eyes reserved solely for club activities. Damn it, Mion. She's as serious as she can get today.
本気なのは私だけじゃないよ。ほら、リカちゃんを見てごらんよ。
Does Rika even have a serious expression? Mion pointed, looking at where her finger directed me.
なんだありゃ。
Rika-chan was using those kinds of traits to soften up the group with an almost excessive pleasantness. Oh no, Rika's aware enough that people find her cute and adorable, and she's using that to her advantage. This does not bode well.
僕も頑張るのですよ。ファイト、王なのです。ファイト、王！
Oh great, sounds like we got a bunch of weebs here. Oh wait, they're in Japan, so I guess you can't really be... Well... Completely emasculated, the group joined Rika-chan in a cheer. The inside of the store had been consumed by the world of Rika-chan. Damn, she's already chomping at the bit!
今日は楽しくなりそうだね。
Alright, I don't care if we lose the $500, but I am taking the Frogger toy back.
頑張るよ。
He looks so happy! Rabbit! I ain't no simp. It seemed that Rena was also unusually fired up by the large crowd. Hopping about and running around, she had already entered entirely into cute mode. In Rena's case, the real fun starts when her tension gauge fills up. Her happy-go-lucky attitude belied the fact that this was the state in which she was the most threatening. No, I would take this version of Rena over Murder Rena any day. But honestly, I think the creepiest Rena was, Stalker Rena, who was trying to, pry open the door to our house with her, meal, in double quotes. Mion was making small talk with some of the regular customers she was acquainted with. It was like business as usual with her. Of course, if anybody thought that Mion looked ordinary, they were not qualified to be in our club. The shadow beneath her feet was exuding killer instinct, rising up like a chill wind. Why get mad? It's only game!
味も外分も捨てるくらいに本気だな。
That is true. Damn it, Mion. Oh wait, he already said that.
ケイチさん知らないんですの？賞金の5万円、ミオンさんの自腹で
Wait,
して。
what? Where does Mion get this kind of allowance? What? She was putting out the $500 all by herself? At that moment, a dark miasma that warped Mion's surroundings began to appear.
ん？
I've got to take her $500. I have to. No, I get that. People can appreciate and like kids without it going in that direction.
何？ケイちゃん。
Sad that people have to
私の
specify
顔
that.
に何かついてる？
Mion, I hate... Mion, I'm sorry, but as a practicing doctor, I have to diagnose you with a case of photonegativity. It's a very serious affliction. A shiver crept up my spine. That Mion, cornering herself like that. She was pulling out the demon lurking within her. Fine with me. Damn it. My knees are shaking like crazy. Palms sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. Before I realized it, the store had filled up with even more people. However, the looks in their eyes weren't confrontational. They were looks of expectation and curiosity. They got candy here as well. I didn't notice it because I was distracted by the Frogger plushie. They were the eyes of onlookers who were wondering what kind of match was going to occur and who was going to win.
最高の舞台じゃねえか。面白くなってきやがったぜ。
There's a lot of detail in this toy store. Like, I'm impressed. This is a cool background.
ケイチくん頑張ろうね頑張ろうねは
Rena was already fully charged. Keep in mind, folks, this is $500 back in 1982. That's worth way more than $500 now. It's probably closer to like $1,000. Mortal laws and common sense hold no power before the might of Rena in her cute mode. I definitely don't want to fight her if possible.
リカちゃん頑張れ僕たちを応援してるよ
Oh, great. She's got her own fan club now.
はい頑張りますですよ
Mion's family runs the village government. So that's why she's loaded. Oh, was that established in Chapter 1? I don't really remember. We never met any of Mion's family. We didn't meet any of anybody's family. Even Keiichi's parents didn't get sprites. I don't remember. Rika-chan, who was exuding way too much charm no matter how you looked at it, had already won over most of the onlookers to her side. Nonchalantly avoiding feints had always been Rika-chan's creed, but for her to be blatantly laying out her machinations like this, something was definitely strange. Like Rena, she was somebody who I didn't want to fight if I could help it. Really?
もちろん一番戦いたくないのはミオンさんですけどね
Well, yeah, I feel like Mion would not be above cheating.
何度か部活で奴と視線をくぐったが、
I also feel like Satoko would not be above cheating.
今日ほどヤバいと思う日はないぜ。
ミオンさん一昨日のポーカーで負けたの相当根に持ってるみたいでしたよ
らしいな。
Okay. I forgot about that. So, Mion owns the village. That's why she's got $500 to just
つまり
spend.
今日はミオンの復讐のための特設部隊ってわけだ。
Keep in mind, if Mion's family is the government, then that means that Mion's just offering us our own tax money! This is theft! Almost as though she were psychic, Mion turned toward us. Her eyes silently conveyed the message, you guys just figured that out now? Well, I'm sorry, Mion, I forgot that your family was the government. It wasn't just Mion, but both Rena and Rika-chan were more pumped up than they'd ever been. Yeah, one's gonna pop up today. Without a doubt, there will be casualties.
私とケイチさんがなんとなく
I have a
同じつも
feeling
りですわね
in some way the police are gonna get called at some point in this competition.
いかがでございましょう
That's right, I forgot about that. Thanks for the reminder, Ruben. I appreciate it.
なんでしたらスマートに初戦をお手合わせ願えませんかしら
そうしよっか。俺もエンジンがかかるまで鳴らしようし。
My spinal column shuddered like it had been struck by a bolt of lightning, and like a pillar of ice was being jammed into it, began to freeze. I could almost see the flames backlighting Satoko with their intensity. Even then, while Satoko was displaying a normal smile, it was cold and inhuman, almost as if it were a plastic mask. Well, it probably is!
そんなに俺を初戦で消したいかよ。
Just like Ruby Roo!
殺気が隠せてないぜ。
あら残念ですわねケイチさんにしてはなかなか慎重でしたよ
There's $500 on the line! Without a doubt, it was a trap. I don't know what she had up her sleeve, but if I fought with Satoko during the opening round, my loss would be more certain than if I went against Mion.